Some people say that my Shadowsong is a trash tier hero. Let's find out. And if you want that 1 gold triple damage trick, just skip to the end. Maiev Shadowsong is an unbound, invisible hero that has ambush, and her ambush is like ambush on steroids because it's called Fan of Knives, and she does, when she comes out of stealth, as you can see on the picture on the screen, she does this gigantic AoE, which we will talk about later. And she pretty much, she one-shots low levels, and also her auto attacks are splash damage. With that trash tier hero, right? That's not enough for 1 gold. That is obviously not enough to be called not a trash hero, right? And being unbound. Oh, I have to say that too. This is a guide for Maiev, right? So we have to say that. Maiev's cost is reduced by 1 for each unbound troop you play. Let's go over her talents. Shadowstep. Periodically teleport to a ranged attacker when hit. So when ranged attackers hit her directly, she teleports to a random one. And the thing is that back in the day, it was like if Ogre Mage is hitting some of your troops and accidentally hits you with his AoE attack, you would teleport to him. Now you have to be targeted directly. Otherwise, she doesn't react. Now, comparing to the other talents, some people think, oh, it's not really that, that effective because I'd rather take something that has to do with the damage. But the higher you get in PvP, the more unpredictable you want to be. Because when she teleports to the attacker, first of all, she switches the focus from one target to the other. Second, she can reach the ones that nobody can reach. Because a lot of people, it works really well in PvE, but in PvP, a lot of people like to have, melee in front and the range behind. And the range are pretty much unreachable in certain cases. So Maiev, with this talent, completely destroys the positioning. Talent number 2, Enveloping Shadows. Cast Smoke Bomb on deploy stealthy nearby allies. Again, this talent is used to break the positioning, and whatever can be affected can benefit from stealth will be affected as well. And it gives you the right of the first hit, but usually it always gives Maiev the right of the first hit because she usually hits first and then the fight starts. But in this case, you do it on demand with the whole army, right? Again, high-level PvP, unpredictable game play style, that is where it's used. It's not really that good for PvE activities. And the third talent, which is probably what everybody goes with, is Remorseless. Deal double damage for 2 seconds after killing an enemy. The thing about this talent, it's you do chain killing even if your Fan of Knives don't kill everybody. So you do your Fan of Knives. If you kill some low HP stuff like Kobold or Skeleton, or chickens or something little, after that you get the bonus of, double damage bonus, and then you start hitting everybody by hand. And because you have double damage, you pretty much one-shot all the other targets, unless you deploy Maiev against Molten Giants or Abominations, but in this case, I don't know why you did that. That is how trash Maiev is, right? One-shotting targets, doing AoE, costing 1 gold. All of that is a sign of a trash, from what I understand. Here's something you should know about Maiev, about the moment when she comes out of stealth. For the first time, she does this, Fan of Knives spell that does an enormous amount of damage, and then she comes out of stealth. The thing is that between damaging everybody with Fan of Knives and actually coming out of stealth, there is a little delay. So if you time Smoke Bomb correctly, she will do her Fan of Knives without coming out of stealth. Right now, you're looking at the footage where Maiev is doing her dirty things by the tower. So even the fastest tower cannot focus Maiev if you do everything correctly. So how do you do triple damage? Where do you get the number 3? Number 1 is the first fan of knives. Number 2 is the second fan of knives after you cast Smoke Bomb. And number 3 is you don't always get number 3. You get that from the Remorseless Talent. If you obviously combine your Maiev with a Remorseless Talent and your fan of knives kills somebody for the in their first hit, the second fan of knives will hit with double power. That's how you get the power of 3. All you need is Maiev and a Smoke Bomb. With literally no talent, the cheapest Smoke Bomb can be level 1. You literally need like half of a million of a second to just get her back in stealth. You can also do this trick with a Smoke Bomb during the fight. You have to make sure, like, in order to make it work, you have to be sure that Maiev is not attacking anyone when you casting it, and you have to be sure that other enemy's troops are not attacking Maiev. It's really hard to do when there's a lot of troops, but if you go 1-on-1 or 2v1, it's doable. I have a piece of footage on the screen as well. The thing about this hero is that you can use her even if she doesn't cost 1 or 2 gold. Sometimes you need, things don't go your way and you need to do something about it. She also works really well with pretty much any spell. You can combine her with any spell and she will benefit from it. Whether it's Cheat Death or Blizzard or, I don't know, Execute with Bloodlust Talent. Oh my god, that works so well. Also, be careful with the poison enemies and burning effects, because if you're burning, Smoke Bomb is not gonna work. If you are poisoned, the Smoke Bomb is not gonna work. All these tricks will not work if there are any dot effects on your ass. Real quick, and I forgot to mention, if you deploy Maiev on the bridge, every map in Warcraft Rumble, any PvP map has a bridge, and there is somebody in her radius, but below her, she will cast her AoE and pretty much will kill low HP stuff for free, and then she'll keep walking. So that's a little trick for PvP. Now, some of you, if you are toxic like me, you would ask me a question, Bulava, okay, that's great, it's a great synergy and it costs pretty cheap, but we have to put Smoke Bomb into our deck and spend 1 slot for this spell. Outside of Maiev, it's useless, right? It would be right if it wasn't me, right? So right now I'm working on the deck. I was supposed to upload it today, but today is November 3rd and the game is coming out today, and I don't want my video to be wasted, because in case they release a huge patch today and change everything, and they will change the name of the game again and stuff like that. So that's why I'm gonna upload it next Friday. Plus I want to have some games against high-level players, so my deck would really be an S-tier deck. So the point of that deck is you synergize Smoke Bomb with other stuff, and you only do this thing with Maiev if the better and more important stuff doesn't work. Some people can, if the opposite player has a counter to that, then you do the Smoke Bomb and Maiev thing. You can also do it anytime. I'm just saying that there will be other options, and the slot with the Smoke Bomb will not be wasted. Well, that is pretty much how shitty and bad and useless Maiev Shadowsong is, right? Anyone can do it for this price. Don't play Maiev, play Sylvanas. She's amazing, right? She costs 6 gold, she does nothing. Play Tyrion, he is protected by the light. Barely requires any thinking. Yeah, play Tyrion. The game is coming out today, even though I'm filming it yesterday. What can I say? Welcome to Warcraft Rumble. I hope to see your asses on the battlefield, and we will talk there. And bring your Tyrion with you.